Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and Donald Trump has made his move in the Manhattan case that sees District Attorney Alvin Bragg trying to prosecute him ridiculously for hush money allegedly payments made to porn star Stormy Daniels. Folks, before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. So, Donald Trump's attorneys have filed a motion, and this motion will rock the foundation of Bragg's case because Bragg is in the catbird seat in certain ways. He's in New York City. He's got a judge that is questionable at best, and he's got, Trump where he wants him, really. The case is nonsense. Legal experts have weighed in saying this case is nonsense. But when you have everything in your favor, I mean, there are people that probably want to convict Donald Trump, and they don't care what the evidence is. You're in New York City with a judge that has shown himself to be questionable, in my opinion. So, Trump doesn't have a lot of things going for him other than the truth, other than the facts of the case. But does that matter in New York City, right? So, here's what the Trump team did, and I think it's a genius move. They have asked for a change of judge. Now, why, you might ask, are they asking for a change of judge? And how could that affect the case? Well, let's look at the particulars. There is evidence that someone with the judge's name, the judge's exact name, gave donations to Joe Biden in the last presidential election. Well, a lot of people shared the same name, right? No. Same first name, same last name, and works for the New York court systems. That's getting a lot more. We don't know of anybody else with the same name that works for the New York court systems other than him. So that's getting really particular right down. So we can't prove it, of course, because, there could conceivably be somebody else with that name, but nobody's found them so far. Now, you couple that with the fact that the daughter of the judge works for a left-wing messaging firm. Now, this firm, their number one job is to get candidates elected. And who do they work for? They work for people like Schiff. They've worked for Harris and Biden. Their job is to get left-wing candidates elected. Now, if Trump were to get convicted in this case, then doesn't that stand to actually assist whoever is making the messaging for the campaign? They'll be like, oh, convicted Donald Trump. And you know what I mean? It changes the whole game. It changes the whole game. So his daughter potentially stands to make money if Donald Trump is convicted on this nonsense, ridiculous list of charges. So there you have it. If they can change the judge, then they might have a chance at a fair trial. I believe, as Trump's lawyers believed, that this case should have been moved to a federal court. Now, that's being blocked right now by Alvin Bragg, who doesn't want it moved to a federal court, but they're still working on that. You're not going to get a fair trial in New York City. This is unbelievable. This is like wolves giving a trial to a sheep. The sheep's going to be guilty no matter what he did, right? So this is not the place where he can get a fair trial. And this is a particular person who elicits particular emotions in people. You can't treat him like everyday Joe Schmo. It doesn't work that way. You have to be cognizant of the realities of this situation. This is a guy who brings out emotions in people, positive for most of us, negative for most of them, right? So, fair trial, unlikely in New York City, in my opinion. I think you need a change of venue. I think you need a whole different ball game here. And I think that, first of all, he's been railroaded to begin with. I don't think anybody else get these charges brought against him other than Donald Trump. Other than Donald Trump, I don't think anybody else would get these charges brought against them. Crime running rampant in New York City, but you're worried about Donald Trump and Stormy Daniels from 7 years ago, more than 7 years ago. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous, but here we are. Here we are talking about it. Now, if they can get this judge removed, so the judge decides what's evidence is admitted, what's not admitted into the court. He plays a large role in a case like this. If they can get a change of judge, that's the first step into possibly getting a fair trial here. Folks, please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm Carmine Sabia. This is Explain America. We love you guys. God bless you. Take care, everybody.